I have in front of me here a low-cost modulator that we have available on the tvtrade.ie website. The basic purpose of a modulator is to take a SCART signal and convert it into an RF signal that can be run through a traditional coaxial cable to a second location. Okay, so a typical scenario would be we'd have a satellite receiver like this, and we want to send the signal some distance to maybe a secondary television via an RF cable. And this modulator allows us to do this. Most boxes now do not come with modulators, so that's why this model it can be quite popular. So let's just look at the front of it here. We have a digital display here. Okay, it simply tells us what channel number we're on. And when I say channel number here, what I mean is the UHF spectrum is divided from channel 21 all the way up to 69. So what we can do here is we can actually come along and we can set the channels to different frequencies from channel 1. So it comes in blocks of 8 megahertz. And what we're trying to do is pick a channel that's not being used by another device in the system and avoids interference that would be associated with it. Okay, so I'll show you in a little while how to adjust it. So the next thing is just to look at the back of it. So if we note here, we'll say the actual modulator here, we have the power on and off switch, and we also have the RCA red and yellow. Okay, so the RCA audio is here, so that will bring in on the red, and the yellow one here is coming in on the video. Alternatively, we can feed an input here on the SCART. Okay, so what we have here is an antenna in and the TV out. Now, normally the antenna in isn't even being used, but you'd have a situation where you could actually feed in a TV aerial with a certain number of channels on it, combine it in with the output from this satellite receiver, which we're taking in through the SCART, and the modulator intertwines the channel with it, and you feed a single cable back out that has, we'll say, the stereo channels along with this output from the satellite receiver. So let's actually just come along through the steps of actually setting this up. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is actually connect this TV or this satellite receiver over to this modulator here. Okay, so the thing here is that we come along and we will simply get a yellow RCA input here. Now alternatively we could use a SCART here, but I generally prefer to use just the RCA at this point. And what we'll do is we come along, we take this lead. This is listed as an associated product of the modulator here. So what we'll do is we just come along here and we'll just get the lead here. And you can see there's a SCART there for the TV, so just come along and it's actually just marked at the in position here on the lead itself. So now we have the output from this box running through the SCART RCA cable over as far as here, and the next thing here is to get power to the box and then connect the box directly onto the TV. So I'm just going to pull this TV out of the way for a moment. I'm going to just push in this power lead here, and the modulator already has the on switch on. This cable I'm going to use connected to the TV, there's two parts to it. Okay, what we have here is we have the coaxial standard one, and then we have a female version of it as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just on the back of the TV, I'm just going to connect in the standard coaxial connector here. Just lock it in quite well like that, and then I'm going to rotate that TV back around. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come along and I'm just going to pick up this, and we say the 2 TV here. So you can see here, and now we have RF successfully, the signal from this box over to this TV. Okay, so the quality on it there is reasonable. What we do then is come along is here is if we wanted to come and change this to a different channel, just say we felt it would work out better if we had it on channel 27 or 28. What we can do is we can just go channel up, because there's channel up and down buttons here. So we'll just go change, and we can change it to 27, 28. But we can see here we lost our picture. So to tune it back in on the television, all we would do is, and this would be pretty standard across televisions, just hit the menu, come over to the installation button, and we can see here that there's a program number, which is just the button number 8, and then we've moved it from channel 25, we're on now up to channel 28. So we come up to 28 and we make a decision to store this channel, and we can see menu here. The picture is back there. Okay, so it's a relatively easy one to make. We have higher end modulators than this, but for a lot of purposes this will be sufficient. It's a simple unit, it's the lowest cost modulator that we have. But you can see here it's easy install, easy change channels. It's all very clear. So that's it anyway. An overview of the Simply Digital RF modulator available on the tvtrade.ie website.